everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, vlogsters. Listen, I need to talk to somebody, and it's you right now. So I have 3 sisters. 2 are on a cruise and 1 got a new job. So there's nobody available to talk right now. My both best friends work in schools and there's nobody available to talk right now. So you're it. I do get to talk to my sisters. My 2 sisters on the cruise FaceTimed me from their cruise ship the other day. And my one sister's got a job. She kind of like FaceTimes me on the way home from work. However, that being said, same thing with my besties. We talk like every day. I talk to Sharon every day, whether it's phone or text. And Lisa and I talk as like often as humanly possible with our schedules. But I wanted to tell you what a great day I had yesterday. And I know I vlogged early in the morning before the great day happened. Did I? When did I vlog yesterday? It was in the morning, wasn't it? I can't remember. It's bad. Yeah, that's bad. But yesterday we had the social worker come, and the chaplain came, and the nurse came. The nurse usually is supposed to come on Tuesday, but because Tuesday was terrible and I was completely worn out the whole day, I just asked her if she can come on Wednesday. Now, normally, the social worker was scheduling to come on Wednesday because I didn't have any services on Wednesday. But I think I might talk to her about if she has time to maybe see me on Thursday, because Thursday is the second scheduled shower day, but I don't think I can shower twice a week right now. Until I get physical therapy for my right leg, and until I don't have to wear my back brace anymore, there's just no way. It's too much work. It's too tiring. It's too taxing on me to do it twice a week. Now, I'll tell you, at the rehab, it was much easier. And I will tell you the truth, because it's a roll-in shower. I had a roll-in shower, and I had a shower chair. Basically, and I could roll through the bathroom door. Like, I don't have that luxury here. None of my walking devices or assistants is assisters at aids. None of my walking aids fit through the door without being collapsed or manipulated. So that's another step. So getting out of the walker, to get in the thing, to sit back in the walker, transferring into the shower. I kind of like feel like I could take you on most of it, because I have to stay dressed until I get into the shower. Because I have to wear my brace the whole time. And I can't take my brace off till I'm on the shower bench. So I could literally take you that whole way so you could see me get in if you are interested. I will try to follow the comments of this video to see if you are interested. We also talked about showing wound care, and I don't know that there were so many people that really wanted to see it. But if you're interested, again, I could give you updates on how everything's looking. So the spots on my back are still quite red. The left one is growing new tissue skin throughout it. And they're both shrinking this way. And I'll probably end up having quite large scars, which I'm not self-conscious of scars, please, by any stretch of the imagination. I got over that in middle school when I got my first stretch marks, and the girls were like, "Who scratched up your arms?" And I was like, "No, that's just stretch marks." Like, have to explain how this thing works to them. But anyway, it's okay. They all have stretch marks now anyway. But if I could do it, if any fewer steps, twice a week would be great. However, yeah, that's not the case. So I was talking to the social worker, and, one of the things that they constantly bring up is like, do you think you'll seek more treatment? And I said, honestly, I don't know. And I said, it changes every day. The days that the side effects are so taxing on my spirit. I mean, my spirit's still alive, but they're so taxing on my spirit. I think, no, unless they can promise me it's going to be something completely different. No. But then I was like, one thing I would like to do, if possible, is that the radiologist oncologist wanted to do treatment on my T3, my L3, which is the one that's got the fracture in it. And I'm like, if I could get that and don't have to wear the TLSO anymore, that would be worth it to me, because even if I don't have any treatment after that, my quality of life would change, because wearing this brace has really affected the quality of life. Everything from having to go to the bathroom to take a shower to like life in general. And the same thing with my leg. I told them, I said, when I can walk again, if I could get this brace off and walk again, I don't care what happens at that point, because I could still balance the energy. I could still fight if needs be. Obviously I didn't know I had cancer until I hurt myself. But other than being tired, life with cancer to me wasn't like awful. I know now it's there and it's a different story. And of course you want to get it out. But once the doctor told me that there is no cure, it's just treatment and, trying to prolong your life. But again, quality versus quantity is a huge thing you have to look out for. So it's kind of like every day it just changes. Yes, I can totally see I want to fight and I want to beat this. And miracles happen, and I have faith that miracles happen, and they have faith that miracles happen. So there is no doubt there. Sorry. There's no doubt there that we all have faith that miracles happen. However, what I wish I could do is wait the 3 months. Maybe it might take 3 months for everything to heal. It's only been a month now. It's only been 4 weeks today. If I waited 3 months and then I could get rescanned to see how much my cancer grew or if it spread, I would love to be able to do that. I might be able to do that actually, because the treatment was every 3 months you would get rescanned. So if I was off treatment for 3 months and I got rescanned and it was significant growth, or if it was hardly any growth, it's, what I'm saying? So it's so many things to not even, you really can't think about ahead of it. You can plan, but you can't really plan. One of the things that comes up is about, things like DNRs, or Jimmy's, what services he'd like to have from me. And my family, what kind of services would they want to have? And I told them, like I told you guys, I won't be there, so whatever you want to do. However, I said, I think with Jim, and maybe my sisters too, it really depends on how I go out. Kind of okay, say, God forbid, cancer goes into my heart and my heart stops beating unknowingly in the next 3 weeks. As opposed to my body slowly deteriorates over time. As your body slowly deteriorates, people do have the time to come and you have closure, and you could say goodbye, and you can settle with a little bit better. So maybe if that happens, the need for a memorial service or whatever isn't necessary. However, if it happens quickly and unexpectedly, people don't have closure, then maybe they want a service. So I know a big thing is financial. So, there's so much to consider. It's $1,250 for just a basic cremation. And I'm like, that is a lot of trips to the Dollar Tree. I'm just saying. So we didn't go out yesterday. We didn't go. We're not going out today. Maybe tomorrow. If the weather's better. If I'm feeling good, I figured one day I'm just going to feel good. I'm going to get dressed and be out there waiting for him when he comes home from work, and just be like, hey, put me in the car and let's go, or whatever. The new Dunkin' Donuts is open in the next town, so I really want to go there. I want to patronize it before it goes away. Baskin Robbins, too. I want to see if they have the light espressos and cream ice cream, which is the bomb.com. I like to get the prepackaged quarts, so that's another thing altogether. Anyway, we'll see. I will tell you that ever since my shower the other day, I'm very itchy. Now, I am on an antibiotic, but I'm also taking Benadryl. Now, it's not all over. It's particular spots, but it's not a penicillin-based antibiotic. So it's one like I've never really had before. But I don't really have like hives. I'm just itchy. So there's a lot of reasons you could itch. I didn't ask her to do that. Yeah. So I do believe that the plan for the future is in the moment. And I know that sounds stupid because it's almost like a contradiction. You can't really plan. Like, it's just that how I feel today, how I feel at this moment will say, okay, I want to keep going. Today, my rash is very painful in the back. Yesterday, I had it uncovered for about, I don't know, a couple of hours. And it actually made it sting and burn more, which was unusual. Or unexpected. I shouldn't say unusual. Shh.
Unlocked. 1:43 p.m. 1:43 p.m.
Sorry. Itchy nose on the top right there. Right there. So, like today, my mouth is just... And I've been doing all the new things, and sometimes it's better, and sometimes it's worse, and what did I eat that made it go worse today? And I had oatmeal for breakfast. Was it the oatmeal? Actually, I had oatmeal for lunch, too, because Jim made me such a big bowl. I had half of it for breakfast and half of it for lunch. And I had my yogurt. The yogurt doesn't usually bother my mouth. Did I have any cookies? No, I didn't have any cookies. Did I have any cake? No, I didn't have any cake. Was it this? Was it this? And nothing I can think of, I almost wish I'm gonna have a virtual doctor's appointment this afternoon instead of going to see the oncologist because I'm not ready to start infusion again because nothing's better here. Because I'm not ready to start that, I'm gonna have a virtual appointment, and then the home health aide, the hospice nurse, she'll flush my port the next time she comes, or they ordered supplies. So as soon as she gets supplies, they'll flush my port. And I don't know if the doctor wants blood work drawn, but they'll draw blood work even, is what they said. So we'll see. It's like everything's kind of like up in the air. Because I will tell you, I love my life. I love talking to you guys. I love being here for you. I love being here for my family. I love talking to my family. I love living vicariously through all these people. But what life is this that I have these days, Like, the things that I enjoy, I can't really enjoy right now. And I want to be able to get better so I can enjoy them. But sometimes it's like, when it's taking so long to get better, the patience... I don't give myself grace sometimes. I don't give myself patience. I don't have patience with myself sometimes. And obviously with the healing, and I say this to everybody, and my mind knows it, but my heart sometimes has trouble. My mind says... It took you months and months to get sick. It's going to not take you minutes to get better. And I know that. However, it's just like so... I don't know. It's just so slow. Like I was saying how I started to have texture on the roof of my mouth and then it stopped. And I mean, granted, I won't tell you that I started eating foods that I was avoiding before. So am I not letting it heal? But I mean, what's the purpose of having it heal at all if I can't have the foods that I couldn't eat before? Like, it's just that, So it's just all of this stuff that I wanted to talk to you about today because it's kind of like, song keeps, should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. But if I go, there will be double. Or vice versa. That's where I'm at, I'm there. I do not feel like a person who is dying. I will tell you the truth. I just am uncomfortable all the time. And I'm in pain often. And I do take my pain medicine, but then my pain medicine makes me constipated. So I take the laxative. Then the laxative constipation makes me stomach ache. And it's just so much. Like, there is kind of like this joke, but it's not a joke, with cancer patients. It's like the cancer didn't kill me, but the treatment did. That's a real thing. You know, that's a reality for a lot of people. Excuse me. So I continue to appreciate you guys and all the love that you guys give me. The support is tremendous. I really am peeled at the surgeon for like making me stay in bed for another. I was hoping to at least have like a time where I could like walk with the brace on. Because I have to think about this. I've never walked with this brace on. I've only like swiveled my foot. I'm not allowed to like bounce or hop or walk. I've only been able to like pivot with it on. So I don't even know what kind of impact it'll have on my spine when I'm walking with the brace on. Because when you walk, obviously your impact, you have actually impact, you know, like, but when you slide, you don't really have that same type of situation. So it's just like all these things, like, you know, it's kind of weird to think like towards the end, and then like, my cancer in my kidney isn't bad enough that they even want to take my kidney out. Like, there's that. And like, what if then what, you know, so it's like all of this stuff up in the air. It's a lot of questions. But I wanted to tell you that, so hospice care is meant for people who are not seeking treatment anymore. However, you can revoke hospice care. So, because right now I'm thinking, like, I don't know. It changes every day. It changes every single day. Like, do I want to continue treatment, or do I want to live out the rest of my days, like, enjoying myself? But can I do that if I don't get treatment on my spine and get rid of this stupid brace? And can I do that if I can't walk? Like, and will that be like, disrespectful to like my surgeons, or disrespectful to like my family members, just like give up or throw in the towel, or not even that, just like let things happen? Like, is it disrespectful to my husband to not try to fight my hardest? And it's just a lot of stuff that we're working out together. And I don't know if anybody's in the same boat. So if you're watching this because you got the tag kidney cancer, that kind of thing, then you might know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then, you know, this is why I'm making these videos, so that people can understand kind of what happens in the thought process of somebody who's got cancer, and a stage 4 cancer where, again, incurable, but treatable. So, there are some days, like the day I took my shower, I was like, oh, heck, no, I am like going to live for 35 years. I'm going to kick cancer's butt, because I felt like a human being again. And then I, like, after about an hour of like, then the exhaustion really took over. The physical exhaustion matched the mental exhaustion. And I was like, oh my gosh, if just taking a shower is going to wipe me out for 2 days, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? It's just that, so like this balance is constant. And again, I don't want anybody to think like I don't have hope and I don't have faith. I do. 100%. And I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight the best way I know how. And I'm going to fight the battle of the moment. For right now, it's like I have to finish vlogging so I can do my mouth treatment, so that I can have some relief and maybe have some healing. I do my mouth treatment, and then I have to cover my lips, but I don't want to vlog while I'm covering my lips, so I haven't done my mouth treatment yet. So, for me, eating healthy, or eating calories, or eating plants with every meal, whatever the thing is to make my body better, I'm doing those things. I deal with the battle at the moment. It's the battle at the moment to try to get through the afternoon without falling asleep, because then it'll throw my whole sleep cycle off again. That's what the battle is for the moment today, which is why another reason why I wanted to vlog, is the battle of the moment I wonder if my mouth will get better for dinner. What can I have for dinner if my mouth doesn't get better? Kind of thing. Like, that's another thing that I have to deal with. So it's just a lot, it's a lot. And like I said, I'm not destitute. I'm not thinking like this is it, tomorrow's the day. It's nothing like that. It's just that the reality of it is right now, for the moment, I want to do treatment because my sister said I can't go on the cruise till I ring the bell, which is like the end of chemotherapy. But truth is, I don't know that I will ever end chemotherapy. Nobody knows. Like, we don't know. And if that's the only thing keeping me off a cruise, forget it. I told her I'll buy my own ticket. I said, I don't need you to buy me a ticket. She just has all these, like, great discounts. Like, because she's, like, this frequent flyer, and she can get, like, where I would spend $2,000 on a cruise, she can get it for, like, $1,200 or whatever. So I'm like, come on. You know me, I got to save money. But I was like, I got my own money. It's just a continuous cycle of ever-changing thoughts and feelings. And that, to me, is the entire point of this video. Can I tell you today what I'm going to feel like in an hour? Can I tell you right now what I'm going to feel like in an hour? No. Can I tell you today what I'm going to feel like tomorrow? No. Can I promise you that I will be here for the next 3 months? No, because I don't know. One of the things we talked about with a DNR, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, so if I did, forgive me, I have brain fog. But one of the things I mentioned about a DNR is, she said, do you have a DNR? And I was like, well, no, because right now, I still come from a family of people who had heart disease. My mother had a heart attack when she was 48 years old. She died when she was 49, but she had a heart attack when she was 48 years old. My father had a heart attack when he was like 60 that we didn't really know about until afterwards. Like, they did the test and said he had damage, but we think it was about the time, not 60, when I got married, 62. We think it was about that time. So, 60, right, about that. Anyway, I come from a family of people with heart disease. So, like, there's a better chance that I'm going to have a heart attack than the cancer will kill me, because odds, you know what I mean? Especially with the stress of what's happening to my body is also putting stress on my heart, obviously. So, no, I don't have a DNR now, because I could probably, if I could live 3 more years with the cancer and I die from a heart attack, I would still like to have those 3 years if it's possible, I think it's like one of those things. It's not a bucket list necessarily, but there's things that I want to do, and there's things I want to accomplish, and there's things that I would love. I would love to get my silver play button. It was never a goal before, because I just figured I had all the time in the world to earn it. But now it's like, I feel like it's a goal. And it wasn't until Sharon said something. She's like, Sharon, that was the first thing. One of the first things Sharon said when we talked about that I had this cancer, she's like, we're getting you that silver play button. I was like, you're so cute. So, like, there's stuff like that where I was like, oh, I have tons of time to do it. Like, spending retirement with my husband, going to all the national parks with my husband was like going to be a 15-year goal after we retired. Like, over the course of 10 years, we'll do all these things. But obviously, things have changed. The timeline has changed. I still want to do all those things. I still would love to go to Europe. I still would love, love, love to see all the national parks. I want to hug a redwood, which you can't really hug a redwood, but you know what I mean. I want to take my digital camera. I want to take my film camera. And I just want to go take pictures that will last forever, even though I'm gone. That's why I like these videos. My great nieces and great nieces and great nephews that aren't even a glimmer in their parents' eyes right now, they'll be able to see this. I mean, Lord willing, I'll be on the internet forever, but they'll be able to see this and see what it was like here now. And I was, I'm big into ancestry, so it's like my version of this is what I'm putting out for my future, not heirs, family members. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. But anyhow, yeah, so this video really was just about the constant ever-changing thought process of somebody with stage 4, grade 4 renal cell carcinoma at 51 years old with a fractured spine and a fractured femur and a husband and no children and living away from their family and everything that's me. That's what this is about. You know, many people have their own situations. They're in definitely different situations. But there's got to be somebody out there who could kind of relate with what I'm going through. So if I touch that person, absolutely, that's what I'm here for. So, listen, I love you. Please don't forget. If nobody's told you today that you are loved, you can always come by and hear that I love you, because I do. I love you this much. Wait, I can't even open my arms that much. Not this much. We love this much. Anyway, that was for my family. We used to do that when we were little. As always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.